Next video. Day in the life of a billionaire. I'm not gonna lie. You know how much money you gotta have to be a billionaire? Like, I know we know, but like, do y'all know? Like, I know we all know how much money, but do you really know how much money you gotta have to be a billionaire? Like, yeah, $1 billion, but do you know how much? Like, bro, you can literally buy everything. Like, literally, like, really think about how crazy you can buy everything. Any house, any car is like some crazy, but like 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're trying to buy like maybe an island. How much is an island? You might even be able to buy an island. Like, you really, like, you know how much money? Like, that's too much money, like, literally. And yet we still in debt. Like, he could literally give $1 to everybody on Earth and still be a billionaire. That's not true. It depends how many billions you got. That was a lot. I don't know why I just said that. That was a lot. He can give every dollar to everybody in the U.S. and still be a multi-millionaire. Depending how many billions he got, he could still be a billionaire. Like, literally. And I'm pretty sure, isn't Elon Musk about to be the first, like, trillionaire?
I was working 22 hours a day.
No, he can actually give $1 to everybody on Earth and still be a billionaire. Think about that. Because I'm pretty sure Elon Musk is about to be a trillionaire. The world's first. Like, bro.
I was falling asleep on the desk and then waking up and keep working.
I don't even know who this is. I'm not gonna lie. That's also one thing. You never, like, I feel like billionaires are the most, like, non-known people. Like, besides, like, the ones that are, like, the Jay-Z's and stuff like that. But, like, for the majority of billionaires, I feel like you never know. Like, you don't know who they are.
And how much does one of these cost?
$7 to $10 million.
And what made you decide to get two rather than just one?
It just happened.
Wow, it just happened.
I will lift on 120 minimum. That's the f off. Yeah, you broke. It's like fucking evidence.
What? Wait, what do you mean 120? How do you know? Wait, how do you just know that? What do you mean minimum?
Everybody f***ing want to talk about money. And this is like the last thing that I want to talk about. I almost committed like 2 years ago. The outer wealth, it doesn't give you happiness. It you up.
I want to be a billionaire.
That is fact.
Billionaire.
Yeah, I'm a billionaire.
America now has more billionaires than at any time in history, while most Americans are struggling to make ends meet. Should we abolish billionaires?
These notes.
That's not fair. I'm not gonna lie, that you can't really be mad at people for getting rich and you not. Like, you really can't. Because at one point, they were in the same position that y'all was in where they were struggling to do stuff too. You feel me? That's not fair, bro. Like, you can't be mad at them because they worked hard to get to where they at and you don't want to work hard to get to where they at. You feel me?
Were left on more than a dozen luxury vehicles along Point Grey Road, and the tires were deflated.
Like, imagine working your entire life. You finally get to the point where you're a billionaire, and then they talk about them abolish billionaires because they're jealous that you got all this money and they don't. Like, that sounds so stupid.
Subscribe for more Eat the Rich content.
Come find us, come grab a popsicle, eat the rich with us.
Eat the rich!
What do you mean, eat the rich? What does that even mean?
Eat the rich!
Oh, we got the cops coming right now.
In recent
years,
billionaire has become a pejorative. So it's like that's a bad thing.
Are you going to become a billionaire one day? I would say almost certainly, but that's not the goal.
What does being a billionaire mean to you?
Billionaire to me is having access to enough resources to actually make an impact on planet Earth.
This is Jarek Tadla, and he's a billionaire that made his fortune in real estate. A first-generation Polish immigrant, he moved to America when he was 21 years old, and he got to work. Making money as a dishwasher and selling cars on the side, he scraped together enough money to buy his first property. As an immigrant who struggled to find housing himself,
I know real estate is like really good, but dang.
He realized that there was a hole in the market, so he began to build his real estate portfolio around serving the immigrant population. He grew quickly, and eventually he was able to scale into buying entire apartment complexes. And fast forward 30 years later, some might say this was a guy that had it all. The private jets, the mansions, the fancy cars, and the status of being a very wealthy man. But it was at this point where he felt the most miserable and actually considered taking his own life. After fierce internal battle, he came to the conclusion that inner wealth was much more important than any number in the bank or anything you could buy. And he decided to start speaking to an issue that many men feel in their life, the feeling that they are not enough. In this episode, we explore what a day in the life of a real estate billionaire is like, and we jump into the world of Jarek Tadla. Let's begin.
How many houses do you gotta sell to become a billionaire off of real estate? That is crazy. I know you can become a millionaire. Like, that's not unheard of. That's pretty common, actually. Real estate is like really, really, really good. Like, if y'all, whenever y'all start making money, and this even is for me, because whenever I start making money, I need to remember this too. Like, real estate. Like get into buying because buying properties is never ever a waste of money. It is always like investing. That's always investing. That's an investment, bro. I'm telling you. Like putting your money into real estate is so good, bro. And buying properties and stuff like that.
You want a little bit of that razzle dazzle? You want a little bit of that caffeinated Mike Tyson punch to the mouth? I pop one of these things and I feel like an AC/DC soundtrack is guiding my life. Sometimes you just want to pop it in there and let it do its magic. This is a product I use, I love. My crew had to ask for a refill because that's how many we used. And the sour cherry flavor really does it for me. 0 sugar, 0 calories.
Get this off my screen. I thought he was promoting Zins. Like, bro, what?
Yeah, we're diving.
Sponsored by Zins?
A billionaire.
I didn't know you could get sponsored by them.
What does a day in the life of a billionaire look like? A lot of us might have some preconceived notions. I mean, depending on who you are, you either might really look up to a billionaire, want to aspire to be one, or you hate them and you.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be a billionaire, but I wouldn't be against it. Like, if it happened, I would be happy and grateful and blessed, obviously. But like, I just want to be. I want to be in the M's for sure. I want to get to the M's. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Like, what? Talking about something. I don't want to be a millionaire. Bro, what? Yes, I do, bro. I want to be in the M's for sure. But B's, I don't need to be. I don't care if I don't touch the B's. I'm good, bro. I don't need to touch the B's. Like, that just seems unnecessary. You feel me? But I want to be in them M's. And I mean the high M's, too. Not the low ones, bro. I mean double, triple digits.
I think they're inherently.
I want to be the high M's, twin.
They've exploited people to get where they're at.
Not the low one.
Now let's see what he's about.
So imagine what that could do, like, for my family or something. Oh my gosh. But being a billionaire just seems like a little. That boy shaved his entire head. Not even just his face. That boy shaved his whole head. I ain't never seen that before. Like, what do you even think about as a billionaire? Like, what am I gonna like? What am I gonna purchase today? Like, like it's like, bro, bro, when rappers talk about them, they don't look at the price tag. Like, billionaires really don't look at it. Like, that's not even like that's like a real thing for them. Like, cause these rappers be lying. They be looking at price tags, shawty. They is not. I'm telling you, rappers do not be as rich as you might think. Well, I can't really. Actually, I can't say that because I don't know. But just what I've heard. But like billionaires though. Like, they really don't have to look at price tags. Like, actually, unless it's like something insanely crazy, they don't have to look at price tags. Like, really, like they really don't. Like, he can just go be like, yeah, I want this, bam. Like, he don't gotta, like, it don't matter. It could be like $2 million. It don't matter. Like, that's crazy. Like, spending $2 mil and there's like you still being insanely rich.
Nice to meet you. What's up, Pop?
Good to meet you. Good. How are you? I'm Jarek Tadla. I'm an immigrant from Poland. I moved here in '93. I got Tommy G today in my house interviewing me, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Real.
You looked us up, you saw videos of us with gangsters holding guns, and you're probably like, how do I fit into this picture?
You know which one I like the most? The one that you did with the stealing cars.
You like the car?
Like, I like that one. The one with the Miami, it's like this is like a regular
Millionaire Elite.
So like to me it was like, okay, so I wasn't impressed because I know that.
This is like a regular Tuesday. Bro, do you see that video? He said spending day with like millionaire elites. Is that what that just said? Hold on, where'd it go? Inside the secret world of Miami's millionaire elite. He said, yeah, so like, to me, he said just a regular Tuesday. I wasn't really impressed. Like, wait, what? Like, what you mean you wasn't impressed?
I was like, okay, so I wasn't
regular Tuesday.
Because I know that. Like this bubble, I know. I don't know the other bubble.
I think a lot of people in their head.
I mean, I get that from his perspective, but like that's crazy to say.
Like, floats on air.
I shit the same way you do and everybody else. Everything is the same. It's funny. I always tell my kids, it's like, it doesn't matter how much money you have. Just think of that. It's like, he shits like you do. He pees like you do. He gets sick like you do. He brushes the teeth like you do. Everybody is the same way.
Despite Yark's humility, I want to draw attention to the fact that meeting a billionaire is like meeting a mythical creature. There's simply not many of them. With only 813 of them in the United States and 2,800 worldwide, they are super, super rare. I mean, you're twice as likely to.
I know that kind of sounds like a lot, but that really is not a lot. You gotta think there's 8 billion and there's like only a couple thousand in the world.
into an NFL player,
That's
and
kinda
4 times
crazy.
as likely to bump into a Navy SEAL on the street than you are a billionaire. This is an elite person. Now, to grasp the sheer scale of what a billionaire looks like,
That's
imagine
literally like
this.
the
Take someone making an average annual
0.00001%.
American income of $69,000. If they saved every penny, no taxes, no expenses, it would take them roughly 14,500 years to reach $1 billion. Now, to put that in perspective, they would have had to start clocking in at the time that humans were still painting on cave walls. Another way to picture it is this. If you stacked 1 billion single-dollar bills up to the sky, it would go up 67 miles high. That's insane.
Some people say it's better to be wealthy and anonymous than it is to be famous and poor. But right now, you're entering the public sphere. You have a book, you're gonna be on all these different shows and podcasts. Why leave the shadow, so to speak, and come out into the light?
Because I almost committed suicide 2 years ago. The outer wealth, it doesn't give you happiness. It you up. I just hit bottom of the bottom. I had depression. I went through divorce like 5 years ago. It's the work is from the inside out, not from outside in. And if you don't understand the game, then you're pretty much screwed.
That's real.
Yeah, do you want me to just stay here and watch
Damn, niggas still got hoverboards? Holy shit. Bro has the Bentley, Rolls Royce. Which one should I drive today?
Rapper. Like this is what I would expect.
Which one should I drive today? The Bentley, the Rolls Royce, the blacked out Escalade.
And wash my teeth the same way everybody else.
We're having to get proof. We're having to get. No, we're not. We were around here about 2 a.m.
Not really, actually. You guys have bidets in y'all shit. I ain't never seen a bidet a day in my life. Okay, so y'all technically don't shit the same way I do, but like, yeah, I get it.
2 nights ago, with some guys with face tattoos and some of Kodak Black's cousins and street associates. It's interesting to me that 5 or 10 minutes down the road, you can go from Section 8 housing, people hustling, selling who knows what out of the apartment, to just a couple miles away.
Mansions.
Rolls Royces.
In Florida, it's like a.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. In Florida, that it is mad close. It is actually kind of crazy.
On the water and all the canals, you know, it's the wealth, and on the other side, it's like, you know, it's. But
It's bad.
I moved here in 2010. It took me like 2 years to get used to it. If only nobody get here impressed by cars, or jets, or yachts. It's like, you know, the kids, but you know what I mean?
What cars do you like?
Bugattis and stuff. I also like Porsche a lot.
What kind of staff do you got?
Housekeeper. I have a guy that takes care of my boats, my, you know, everything outside and all this stuff.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Do you have a chef?
Nope.
Do you have a toilet seat warmer that sits on the toilet before you go on it, so it's a little warm?
Dude, when you're gonna see my bathroom.
Does he actually?
This is the most exciting thing about my house.
You do have a butt cheek warmer on your toilet?
Yes.
Do you have a bidet?
Yes.
Of course he has a bidet. Like what? I really want to try a bidet. Like I want to see what it's like, because I've heard it like once you get used to it, it's like really nice.
I don't eat sugar.
No sugar.
I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't.
Oh, lame. Now let me stop. No, that's actually good, bro. Good for you, bro.
People are addicts. So when we do something,
that is facts.
20%. The same thing with bad habits. And I remember getting drunk with my best friend, and I said like, I'm never gonna touch alcohol again. He said that's gonna last 6 months, and then 6 months, and then a year, 2 years, and like it's been now 3.5 years.
Is that a security guard with the vest up there?
Yeah.
Where is this? Military academy?
No.
They have, why? I've never seen that.
He doesn't
like
have a rifle on him, does he?
Yes, he does.
He does?
Yes.
My old school had 20 of those.
Damn,
Right, guys,
what's going on at your school?
Make memories, alright?
Is that like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad, is that like a good thing to have a school? Because it's like your school's like mad, like, or is that a bad, I feel like that's a bad thing, no? Like, bro, we normally like have like, you know, like the little police officer, resource officer ass niggas, you know, like the police officers, they got their little pistol on them, but that's like, you know, kind of regular. At least you're gonna have like 1 or 2 at your school. You got, you know, that's kind of regular, but like they talking about rifles and shit. Rifles? What? He said at his last school they had a bunch of them? Like, what be going down at your school?
So you clearly see I'm the view, man, right? I like the views.
Facts. That's fire. That's so fire.
Seriously. Look at this shit. Look, come on. It does what you could do. Dude.
He gets the shit with the view. That's fire.
Have you ever been in danger of getting hemorrhoids because you're enjoying the view so much?
Yes.
Is this glass tinted?
Yeah.
So you could be naked in here.
Yeah.
Triple shower head.
Oh, that's
I got
fire.
shower free, all the stuff. Like this is not in my best position. This is a lot of shit. Like I take long shower, all my routines, all my meditations happen here. Steam shower this. Just the sound system, just here is 25 grand. My ritual is in the shower, so I spend like 40 to 50 minutes in a. You know what I mean? And
40 or 50 minutes in the shower.
Yeah.
That's
I
real
do
though.
A lot of shit.
I mean, shit. I be doing that. Does that make me a billionaire? I'm broke as shit. I have literally no money in my bank account. But like, no.
You know what I mean?
I just do that just because sometimes.
Water bill, or you can afford that?
No, stop.
Would you say the average billionaire takes good care of their body?
Yes.
I do be taking a long shower sometimes.
No, there are. But you need strength. I mean, you need to be physically and mentally. I mean, they're all over mentally. Like all the people that I know, very successful, very wealthy, they have enormously like mentally strong. Right. Dude, I built like neighborhood around my school because my teacher told me I'm never gonna accomplish anything.
What made your teacher say that?
Because they're teachers, so that's why I don't like schools. The school system is so broken because what happened is whatever they told, they program a software. And then it took me years and everybody else, it took us years to prove the world that that's not true. But it's like, it's funny, I always want to leave, my kids' legacy, but the only thing I was going to leave my kids was inheritance. Inheritance is all the stuff, but legacy is all the knowledge, all the wisdom. But I didn't know anything. My wealth is not transferred to my kids until they're 35, 40, 50, my trust is written. So, because, even when they're 30, you dumb as I mean, I was dumb as when I was 33. I thought I'm on the top of the world. I thought I know everything. Now I'm 52, I'm still dumb as I still don't know anything. I'm still learning, I'm reading and all this stuff.
Now that's real though.
Like,
yo, W billionaire. I like this guy already. He real, bro. He real, bro. I like this guy.
One sentence changed
Let me hold 10 bands.
I was in Denver, Colorado.
My fault.
It was exactly 30 years ago. Somebody said, hey, we live in a fourplex and we rent the other 3 units. That's it. And that changed my life.
That was your first piece of property?
No, that was the conversation. I went home with my girlfriend and I'm like, oh, we're moving to Colorado. We're buying 4 units. We're saving all the money, we're buying 4 units. And that's it.
I don't want to look like a peasant. What do I do with the spoon?
Mix it.
Okay.
Stop, man.
Bro said I don't want to look like a peasant. Bro said I don't want to look like a peasant, but what do I do with the spoon? Like, bro. Oh no, this is some rich shit. I'm not gonna lie. What? Bro had the Zoom call on the TV with sitting on the couch with the mic propped up. That's some rich nigga shit. I cannot lie to you. That is some rich nigga shit. Bro had the Zoom call on the TV. Like, bro, that's some rich shit.
You live in Poland from birth to 21?
To 21.
Okay, so what was it like growing up in a communist country?
It's like we were talking about the stores. It's like people have money, but there's nothing you could buy. So what happened is we have like everybody had access to, let's say, limited type of bread, sugar, vodka, whatever. There was no bananas, there was no fruits, nothing like that. I moved here, I was like, shit, I go to the store, it's like, what? Bananas,
everything,
all this stuff. Like you were going to the store, you were waiting in line to get a little bit. And it was like all the shelves in the stores were always empty. The information is limited. In this country, I learned about, an entrepreneur because everybody has money, but what happened, there was exchange of the services. So that's why
it's kind of crazy to think like how foreign countries, like, I know like we have our bad shit, that foreign countries don't like, mainly with guns. That's really what it is. That's like the gun violence and how bad we are with guns that like foreign countries are like kind of scared of and don't like about us. But like kind of crazy how much like foreign country like people like love America and like they really want to come here because of like the opportunities and shit. But like people in America, we fucking hate our country. Like niggas in America, like we fucking hate our country. But like outside people, like they would die to come to America. It's kind of crazy to think about. Like the same way we would like love to go to like Europe or some shit, or you know what I mean? Like how we like, yo, I can't wait till I'm older and I can like travel the world and go to Paris and UK and Japan and Europe and it's like that's the same way they look at the US. But like when we look at the US, we're like, fuck no. Like why the fuck would you want to come here? It's kind of crazy to think about. But like we're actually like,
and that's what it is in reality.
A pretty good country.
It's like
we got our ups and downs, of course, but like
the value we bring to the table.
So what would you tell young people
you feel me?
that
want to try communism in America?
Well, Mr. China.
A lot of downs, actually. A lot of downs. But like, still.
Go to communist country and follow them. And see and talk to those people how they work. This is my everyday mantra. Not today, motherfucker. So when the devil comes into my head and start telling me, well, you don't need to do this, you fucking lazy blah, blah, blah. It's like, today is the day you don't have to. Today, motherfucker, not today. We're not doing this shit.
How you doing? Are you Tommy?
Nice to meet you, Tommy. So, like a year and a half ago, right? I'm sitting, getting ready to for the workout. I'm eating my ice cream.
Before a workout?
Yes. So this
eating ice cream?
It's like, Papi, what are you doing? I'm like, eating my ice cream. I'm like, okay, it's my cheat day. He said cheat day, and this motherfucker comes in and goes like, listen, we don't cheat.
We don't cheat, baby.
I did not have a cheat day in fucking 20 years.
Why did he just pull his shirt up like that, though? that was mad AO. Like, I get what you're trying to do, but you didn't have to go pull his shirt up for him. You could have just said, like, we don't cheat. Like, we would have kind of got it. Like, we can see the nigga buff. Like, you ain't have to pull his shirt up for him and shit. Like, that was kind of unnecessary, I feel like. Like, you didn't have to do that. But, like, I get it, though. Shit, I'll be working out, too. I worked out today. And shit. You just like me, twin. To me, I'm gonna be a billionaire? No, sorry. I'm not like... Tommy actually got a good build, I'm not gonna lie.
How old do you want to live to be?
Wow, I will live till I'm 120, minimum.
120?
120.
Like, it's like, well, if I have an accident and something happened, I have no choice, right?
But so right now you're 52.
52, I'm young, I was just born.
You think you're gonna live to 120?
120.
Young? Yeah, alright, nigga.
Yeah,
alright, nigga.
How do you think
I wouldn't say young.
Longevity. Just, take care of my body, mentally, emotionally, mostly physically. The right diet, eating everything right, and it's just daily routines on a daily basis.
And you got a secret sauce.
Me. And that's it. That's a secret sauce.
You think living to 120 is possible? Human body is capable of a lot of things that we can't even fathom, right? And I think your mindset is everything. Your mindset
it was a yes or no question.
Could push you to limits beyond your imagination.
That's facts. That is facts. That is facts. That is facts.
Because when you look around and see how many people are fat and unhappy in the richest country in the world, it's just kind of mind blowing. Just with all the poison that's in our food and. I remember seeing this during COVID. Everyone would be home, but you go drive by a fast food restaurant. Lines around the corner. I'm just like,
I just came back from Europe, right? Mm-hmm. You put cheese on ham in refrigerated Europe. 2 days later, they have a mold. They literally walk out of refrigerator. They're old. Their bread is fresh one fucking day. Here, you put a bread, a month later, you can eat it.
That
the
is true.
ham and the cheese stay in refrigerator for a month. We putting this shit in our fucking body. Don't. So you don't fucking play with demons in your head? You don't have that bullshit.
A really good wrestling coach said, talk to yourself, but don't listen to yourself. So, because when you're warming up before a match, all of a sudden, my legs are weak, I'm kind of hungry, or, maybe I need to take a shit, or when you just listen to yourself, all those voices creep in, like that you're not good enough, that you're not ready. But if you talk to yourself, like, yeah, I got the pace. I'm gonna put this guy on a pace. I'm gonna put a pace on him and make some break. And I'm pacing. And I'm talking to myself. That helps keep the demons at bay.
True. That's a good one.
That is a good one. I actually like that. That's a good one. Maybe I need to do that. That's a good one. I like that. I need to stop listening to myself and just yap. I just need to yap to myself. But the thing is, I feel like I think about a lot of shit. My brain, I think about a lot of shit. I'm not gonna lie. I think my brain just wanders. So there's a lot of times I just think my brain just be going, and I just think about a lot of shit. So sometimes it's just I just happen to start listening to myself, but that shouldn't be fucking me, bro. Well, no, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. I think it's some shit that's good sometimes. You get the bad thoughts, you get the good thoughts.
In office. You can jump on a call in 3 minutes?
Yeah, I have the inner circle call.
Nice.
The inner circle?
Yeah.
Yarrick is walking into his office to jump on his weekly call with The Edge, a group of high net worth men that meet to talk about their goals, struggles, and give advice to each other.
right? I mean, we need to reset because if we go 100 miles an hour, if we don't reset, it's like that's gonna crash. And I gotta tell you, like I keep talking about it, the demons are in my head all the time. That is like, you know, it's a gift and a curse because that's what we never stop. You know what I mean? You gotta give it all, and truly give it all.
Take the money! Like you pray for something and then God gives it to you and then you get depressed. Are you the same man you were 3.5 years ago?
Are these just a bunch of billionaires?
Shit from 3.5 years ago. You're not the same motherfucker you were 3.5 years ago. Yes, motherfucker, I am the top.
You know what? I'm happy to see a brother up there. I'm not gonna lie, that's what I was looking at. I was just happy to see a brother up there. That's good to see, man. Good for that nigga, bro. Good for that nigga. I don't know if he a millionaire, billionaire. He one of them. He up there, though. That's all that matter. He up there, though. It's good to see that nigga up there, bro. Good shit, nigga. Good shit, nigga.
You told the motherfucker does about $130 million in real estate, so f*** off. Yeah, you broke.
Wait, what? Did he just call the nigga broke because he made $130 million in real estate? Wait, what?
You're not the same motherfucker. Yes, motherfucker, I am the top.
Andrew, why don't you tell the motherfucker does about $130 million in real estate?
Why don't you tell the other, wait, what?
Andrew, why don't you tell the motherfucker does about...
Tell the other motherfucker he does, oh, he doesn't.
$130 million in...
Oh, I thought he was saying he owned, like that nigga only had $130 million in real estate. So fuck, I was like, nigga, only? Wait, what? Like, damn, nigga, I thought y'all supposed to be helping each other.
Real estate, so fuck off. Yeah, you broke.
Oh. It's who you are in these times, Andrew. That would determine.
Damn, these niggas making $130 million in real estate. Shit, let me yo, I'm about to say fuck this streaming shit. Let me go find out how to be a little real estate agent type shit. I'm about to go find out how to be a little real estate agent type shit, chat. Hold on, so man.
It's who you become that's more important.
He for 13 years he basically prayed for his kids to shut up. So that as soon as they learned to shut up, he prayed for them to start talking again.
I'm just showing you the blueprint of what's possible. It's up to you to figure out how. As fathers, it's our job to help them see that they could do it even better than us.
In this
it's kind of wholesome.
And we forget what is important. You know what I mean?
And it kind of shows you like even people this successful and this rich still have like are still people. Like they're still like regular people at the end of the day. This is kind of wholesome, I can't lie. Which I mean, I feel like I guess I kind of already like knew. I mean, I know not everybody. I feel like, you know, there are some of the wealthy people, they're fucked up, you know, the Diddies in the world. I mean, not as bad as Diddy, but like still, there's some fucked up people in the world that are super wealthy and rich. But like, you know, like I feel like I just don't understand why people hate on people who are extremely wealthy just for the fact that they're extremely wealthy and you think that they're like better. Because I feel like when like you hating on them is just you making yourself feel like they're better than you, which is basically how I think about it. So basically, you hating on them is basically you saying that they're better than you, and you're just jealous that they did something that you can never see yourself doing. Because that's how I look at people who hate on other people, just of the simple fact of them being wealthy. Now, if you hate on them because you like they did something fucked up, or you know them personally and they did something to you that's fucked up, then that's different. But like, if you just hate on them because them niggas is rich as fuck, like, come on, bro.
That's just dumb. On the end of the day, none of our queens, that's just dumb, or our kids.
Because technically, nigga, everybody in the world could technically be somewhat successful and wealthy. I know not everybody in the world could be a billionaire or a millionaire, but everybody could be wealthy if y'all just actually worked hard. And even me, like nigga, even sometimes I'm lazy as fuck. But like if we just like all actually generally just went for what we wanted to do and worked hard and grinded and just had that mindset, just keep going, just pushing yourself, stop being lazy, shit like that, like nigga, you couldn't get there too, bro.
Don't give a f about the money.
You feel me? Like everybody could get there, but niggas just stop themselves.
That no matter what level of success you reach, there's always something around the corner. There's never a stage of life where everything is just settled in and okay and no conflict, no worries. Whether it's on the business front, relationship front, you always got something that's a challenge, and that's just part of being a human.
Real. It is kind of sad though when you actually think about it. Like it don't matter how big or much money you get, like there's always something more. Like you can have this goal that you wanted your entire life, then you reach it, But then now there's another goal. And you reach that goal, and now there's another one. It's like you can never just like reach a goal and be happy. Like there's always just more. But that's like just human nature, though. It's not even like I feel like it's not even something you can really stop. Like it's just kind of human nature. It just happens.
Eatable?
It's kind of sad.
Avocado, banana, coffee, peanut butter, almond butter, and chocolate cookie.
That looks fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that's right up my alley.
In the evening, what I do the decaf coffee. You know, so I don't drink coffee after 1 o'clock. For me, sleep is everything. You know?
I'm the exact opposite, nigga.
And my sleep is fucked up. Like, you know, when I wake up, like with oral. When I
woke up at 2 p.m. today.
The whole day is fucked.
I'm not glad that's facts, though. I gotta fix my sleep schedule too, gang. I woke up at 2 p.m. today. That shit pissed me off.
Come on in, sit down.
How are you, sir?
It's Tommy.
Hey, Tommy. How are
Real
you,
estate
sir?
partner.
Nice to meet you. How are you? Nice to meet you as well.
So is he also a billionaire?
So real estate. Yeah. So houses like this. I saw in this house. Multiple.
What's it like being in that market?
It's my passion. I love it. It's exciting. You know, especially down here. I mean, look at this.
So you're walking.
Doesn't get much better, right?
Facts. No, that's facts though. I mean, it could get better for some people, I guess. It just depends. But like, no, that's facts though. Nah, this house is mad nice. Like, this shit is beautiful. For real.
I had no idea what's about to happen. I find out the shit the way you do. So it's a Forbes interview about the book, I'm assuming. So we'll see.
You do a Forbes interview?
You know? Can you hear us?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you all. Can you hear me?
Hey, Mark.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Who's Lauren?
Nice to meet you.
She got to be the assistant or something, or manager or something.
Let's start from the beginning. You're from Poland, correct?
Yes.
Yo, this is some rich shit. I'm telling you, I feel like this is some like rich nigga shit you see in movies. Like they just got the call on the TV. They just sitting back talking. They got the mic in front of them. I mean, normally like in movies and shit, they normally don't even have a mic. They're just talking, and it somehow travels to the TV like a phone call or some shit. But like, you know, this is real life. So like they got the mic right there in front of them, the whole setup. Like that's some rich nigga shit. I don't know. Something about that just like that just screams. That just seems like rich as fuck to me.
You know what? The only thing I never
like
knew
the
what
call
I'm gonna
on
do,
the shit on the TV.
I always knew
that just like,
you know, because I'm coming from Poland, from a communist country.
I ain't never been on no Zoom call on TV.
I never want to work for anybody.
I did Zoom calls on my phone.
I'm gonna be, you know, entrepreneur, and I always knew that I'm gonna work for myself.
When you came here, you lived in, where did you live the first time, in Rochester?
Rochester, New York, upstate New York.
Yo! Nah, that's my... See, I knew there was something about him I liked. I knew there was something about him I liked. Nigga, I'm from Rochester. Nah, that's fire. A billionaire out of Rochester? I mean, technically not. I mean, technically he's out of Poland. But, like, still, nigga, we gonna claim that shit, though. We gonna claim that shit, nigga. We still gonna claim that shit, though. Nah, that's fire, nigga. What? Yo. That is fire. Rochester mentioned.
I'm gonna be, you know, entrepreneur.
That's
and
fire.
I knew that I'm gonna work for myself.
I knew there was something about this nigga I liked.
Where did you live the first time?
How long you lived in Rochester, twin?
New York, upstate New York.
That's fire.
Denver, Colorado. I'm in Florida, South Florida.
What does it feel like having a book out there?
It feels good. It's a step one. It's a step one.
Tommy G was on Forbes?
It was good, right?
That's good.
Yeah.
He felt that. You feel it?
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, you have such a contagious message. Because I think everyone, nearly everyone, in some way or form, wants to be here, wants to be in this palace on the water.
Shit, yeah. Basically, I mean, yeah, shit, yeah. I mean, I don't gotta be a billionaire. Like I said, I don't gotta be a billionaire, but I want to be in them high M's for sure.
Wants to have the jet, wants to have the real estate. And then for you to come and say, actually guys, that doesn't fulfill you, that doesn't lead to happiness, it's kind of refreshing. Especially in Miami, we see the opposite. We see these guys flexing their Lamborghinis, flexing their women,
shit, that's
flexing
gonna be
their
me,
whatever
twin.
they got.
That would be me. That would be me. Oh God, that would be me. Bro, listen, you gotta think like, nigga, like, come on, bro. Nigga came from Rochester, like he said, like a nigga came from Rochester. Niggas ain't never had no Lambo, twin. Fuck, niggas ain't never had no Rolls Royce. So when I get that bit, I mean, I'm gonna flex it a little bit. I'm gonna show it off a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying. When I get that motherfucker, I'm gonna show it off just a little bit, you know. Like, come on, bro. Niggas ain't never had that before. Niggas ain't never seen that before. Like, I mean, I've seen it with my eyes. Like I've seen other niggas have it, just not me though.
T-shirt, and it's a refreshing.
It's not me. I never seen nobody I know have it though. You feel me?
Everybody fucking want to talk about money. Yeah. And this is like the last thing that I want to talk about.
Can I tell you this though? Starting to make a little bit of money now, but from the outsider perspective, the common man perspective, the money gets people's foot in the door. If you were worth 70 grand and you're starting to talk about how you wanted to up, a lot of people are in that shoes. But a guy that has made what you've made talks about that, it's like holy shit. Like
I only could find people
that is true. There's a big difference.
In this society you get level of respect depending how much money you have. And that's what is fucked up. Because the best people that can teach you and they can show you, they don't have a time to share this on social media, they don't have a time to write a book, they don't have a time to be around. Because they're busy, their fathers are working 3 jobs. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But because they did not accomplish anything financially, so they don't have a word.
Why do you think
that's facts?
Well, you just said it. Because it's a bullshit story the society is giving to us.
You get judged based on your net worth. And
yeah, that is true. It is sad. You get judged about your online persona, your net worth, all that.
If you see a homeless guy on the side of the road, do you give him $1?
Dude, I did give, 2 homeless people, yes, but not to everybody.
What makes you decide whether you'll give them a couple bucks?
I don't give to people that like sit on the street and just on the red lights. But like when I go by the homeless people and I see like they're really struggling or like picking up stuff from the trash can or just ask me at the store, then I don't have a problem.
That's fair. And the thing is, a lot of those that's also a thing because a lot of homeless people are lying about being homeless. Like they are just out there to just make like a couple dollars, and it has been a thing where niggas will literally lie about being homeless and try and make themselves look like they're homeless just to earn some money. Like that shit's weird and lame as fuck for doing that. So you do got to be careful who you giving your money to. So that is honestly a good thing to do. Like maybe if they're just sitting at a red light with a sign, because it normally is those people who are just sitting somewhere with a sign. It's normally them who are faking it, but I mean some of them aren't, some of them are. So it's kind of hard to tell. But like sometimes you can tell if you just know like what they got on. Oh, this nigga be cutting up.
Risk taker. Entire life.
Oh yeah, that nigga cutting up in the Escalade. Let me find out.
How long
has a fanny pack on? Yo, tell me what you wearing?
You just started pretty much.
Yeah. It's comfort.
How much demand is there for chartering a jet these days?
A lot.
Yeah?
They pretty much are there pretty much all the time.
What is it, if I wanted to rent your plane to fly from here to Chicago, how much would that run me?
$28,000 one way, $30,000.
And how much does one of these cost?
$7 to $10 million.
And what made you decide to get 2 rather than just 1?
Well, what happened is like
okay, then how much did Drake's cost? Because Drake is like that nigga got like a penthouse in his shit. That nigga Drake's like no glaze. Drake's PJ is literally like a fucking not even literally a penthouse. Like it's not even an apartment. It's literally like a penthouse. Like that shit has like bedrooms in it and all type of shit. Like I remember seeing like the video. That shit's huge. So how much does his shit cost? If this is 7 to 10, and there's a lot of PJs that are way bigger than this. Like for a PJ, like I don't want to say this isn't big, cause I mean nigga it's still a PJ, but like for a PJ, like nigga there are huge PJs out there. Like nigga, how much is Rick Ross's shit and Drake shit then?
Like the way I entered the partnership.
This is a billionaire. That nigga's not even billionaire.
So it just came.
At least I don't think.
Like it just happened.
Is Rick Ross a billionaire? I know Rick Ross got a dumb amount of money. Is he a billionaire? I don't think Drake a billionaire yet. But is Rick Ross a billionaire? Because I know Rick Ross got hella money.
Something like that.
Would you say you're frugal?
I think so.
Is it hard for you to spend money?
You know what? It's hard for me to spend money on some things and easy on some other things.
What's a hard purchase for you?
If I can get the same value for different amount, that's what I'm struggling with.
Polish immigrant, first generation American. Your specialty in real estate was you realize, hey, if you're an immigrant, you don't speak English that well, you kind of get treated like shit as a tenant and there's not a lot of good options for you. So
you're listening.
So you plugged the hole in the market and you catered to immigrants, right?
Low income tenants, and that's because that's they're not being taken care of.
A question you gotta ask yourself when looking at a bathroom, is this a bathroom that you would take a poo in? If it is,
then it's the right bathroom for your client.
Facts.
When you first moved to America,
okay,
what job?
That was mad random, but word.
This was where?
In Rochester, New York.
Okay, how long did you do that for?
I was a dishwasher for a month because I quickly went from washing dishes to help in the kitchen, and I was a busboy and also waiter.
How did you save up the money to buy a fourplex?
I was in, college. I was community college, so the community college was very cheap. And I moved back with my parents, and at that time I also was buying and selling cars. So what happened is I was buying like a car after accident, fixing them, and then selling them. I was making profit.
A big thing you did is you were humble enough to move in with your parents.
Yeah.
When most people would say, I just want my own apartment. And
That's
you saved
dumb.
a lot of money there.
A lot. It saved me like another, $900 to a
car. Like, if your parents allow you to, gang, like, never feel like you're too old or too good to move back in with your parents, bro. Like, I still live with my parents, but I say no, I didn't go to college or nothing. So, like, you feel me?
And
but like
with everything.
You gave the analogy before.
Never be afraid to live with your parents.
Your first 10 properties are a lot
especially if they allow you to.
Next 100.
Yeah. Right? Like, I know some parents are like, nah, get the fuck out. I get that, and that sucks for real. That does suck, but like, never be afraid to, like, you feel me?
But your philosophy of momentum.
Like pushing, like we talked about, like pushing a car. It's hard to start, but the second you have a startup, you have it going, for some reason, then even if you think about it, you sleep on it, you think, you breathe, you shed this, like you think, real estate, suddenly everything around you just, starts going to seminars, start asking questions, reading the books about real estate, and you start, and that's the momentum.
Okay, and so how old were you when you bought your first property? 23.
24.
Part of getting rich is you have to own stuff, own your own business, own your own real estate, own something. So this is the first property I got. It's a 4-unit in Milwaukee. This is what's helping me be able to get my second, third, fourth property. Pretty soon I can peace out from the corporate world, do YouTube full time, travel the world with the señorita, and live the lifestyle you want to live, So
by 29, how many did you have?
73 properties.
Damn.
I retired.
Free and clear or leverage?
No, leverage.
Okay.
But what happened at that time in Denver, the market moved enormously. Like all the properties were appreciation in Denver, 7 to 9 and then to 12% a year. So, suddenly those properties was worth a lot more. At that time, I flipped all the little properties and I buy bigger. And then the game just started.
Okay, so 29, 72 units, you retire,
That's crazy.
Come back. How many units do you have today?
Thousands.
Thousands?
Thousands.
And you're being vague for
thousands.
Personal reasons, right?
Yeah.
But thousands of units. Mm-hmm. What's the biggest challenge in owning thousands of rental units?
Operations, having the right crew. I think the biggest, when you even jump from 100 to 200 to 500, from 500 to 1,000, is the infrastructure you have to create. That's the biggest challenge.
Have you ever been close to going bankrupt?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
2008.
You almost lost it all.
Also, that's what happened. That's the first time I hit depression, but I didn't know that's depression. I thought I'm just going broke and I didn't know how to deal with that. I started buying everything I could put hands on, everything, because suddenly I was like in 2096, 98, I was buying properties for $100,000 a unit, and suddenly it's 2008 and everything in Denver started crushing, and I was picking up properties for 27 a door, 21 a door, 19 a door.
Wow.
So I was buying everything. I'm like, this cannot last. And then Lehman Brothers went out of market. They went bankrupt. And I'm closing a $12 million deal that I closed, that I raised the money, and the market was not recovered. And my investors started I need that 20 grand. Okay, so I give them out of cash flow. Suddenly another one, I need 100, I need $1 million. I need my $3 million back. I don't have the money, I have to refinance the building. Nobody's giving loans. So now suddenly my big investors are coming Yarek, it's been a year, I need the money back. It's funny, Tommy, you asked me about the billionaires. I know how liquid they are. To average Joe, the money that they have, they're very liquid. But some of them, there's two schools. Some of them, use all the money and leverage as much as they can, and some of them keep the money for safety. But everybody I know, they have a reserve accounts.
When people hear the word billionaire, they often imagine vaults overflowing with cash, as if $1 billion is just sitting in a bank waiting to be spent. But usually that's far from the truth. Most billionaires don't hold their wealth in cash. They're investors. Yarek's fortune, it's tied up in real estate. Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook equity, and Warren Buffett, an astounding 99% of his wealth is locked into Berkshire Hathaway stock. Why? Because cash sitting in a bank doesn't grow. To become a billionaire, you need to put your money to work. You have to move it, invest it, and strategically place it in vehicles that generate high returns. And some would argue that that's the mindset that separates the wealthy from the ultra wealthy. Yarrick took my crew and his family out for dinner, and something noteworthy was that Yarrick made his kids stack their phones in the middle of the table to ensure that everyone was fully present for the conversation. I also learned there that his kids worked regular jobs, like for example, his daughter is a waitress. So we hung out together, ate some sushi, and after that, we went back to his house to finish our night.
That's fire. You know, she like doesn't have to do that at all, but like that's fire though.
Last thing,
because it kind of just teaches your kids. You feel me? Like, oh, you gotta work for your shit. That's a good thing to do. That ass.
Before we get out of here tonight,
or your kids are gonna be like spoiled and like brats and shit like that.
Do you care about the poor?
Yeah, all of it. It's of course I do. This is like, I don't divide people. I don't segregate people between the, you know, how financially, how strong or how poor they are, or you know, I qualify people and I care about all good human beings. If you're poor and dick, no, I don't care about you.
Do your nuts feel bigger because you have money?
I don't think anybody has ever thought that.
I love you guys. You know, nuts don't. Ego, yes. Your nuts feels bigger, definitely.
In Poland,
a
what kind of
random question.
Were you born into as far as lower class, middle class, upper class?
In Poland, there was no low. I mean, there was lower class, there was middle class, there was no upper class. So I was definitely born in the middle class.
Have you ever been invited to Bohemian Grove?
No, I have no idea what it is.
Like, have you ever been invited to some cult or?
No, I haven't.
Are you sure you don't know what that is? No, listen here, bro. You can tell the truth, bro. Are you sure you don't know what that is, gang? Come on, bro. Don't lie to us now. I was fucking with you, bro. Don't lie to us.
American dream still possible.
Fuck yes. Huge. Huge. And I think it's more possible than ever was before.
Why?
It actually is.
Because of the social media and how quickly with information exchange, and how actually younger and younger people are getting wealthier and wealthier.
We got to dive into your life. We got to learn a lot.
Right, you go on TikTok right now, you're going to see some 14-year-old with rack A's, nigga, like buying a fucking penthouse, bought his mom a Lambo. Like, oh, shit, crazy, bro.
Experience things that I've never done before. I've never been on a jet before. Thank you for that. Any final thoughts you'd like to leave the audience with?
Remember, everything
they always be buying condos
and the
too.
Inner wealth
all of
is
them.
more important than the outer wealth. Enjoy life. Be humble and stay a good human being.
Pleasure, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
W mans, bro.
I'm getting out of here.
W mans, bro.
Your bedtime, isn't it?
It is. Holy shit! It's 9:30, brother. It's time.
We kept you up late, huh?
Holy shit! Truly, thank you, man. Again, thank you guys.
That's late. Dang, that's late. You be okay? I can't go to sleep that early, nigga. I mean, I probably need to, but like I can't do that, nigga. It's already 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's already cooked, nigga. It's 10 o'clock right now. Yeah.
See ya.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I can't go to sleep that early, nigga.
Peace. Good night, Patrick.
Oh, we're just staying with him. This big ass bedroom. God damn. W promo.
Folks, Yarrick's book is available for.
Oh wow, nigga got a whole promo at the end too. Damn. All right, bro. Shit, you already got enough money, bro. Chill. I'm not gonna lie, that was a W billionaire. He actually seemed like a great fucking guy. He seemed like a great fucking guy, and the fact that he was from Rochester makes me like him even more.